You have like a okay. There
Yo,
we go.
yo, what's up? What's up? We are in the building. We got A Jones in here. You know what? Since you want an intro, we'll run an intro. We'll run a little intro for you.
Run it. Let's go.
You know, gatekeepers and originality in hip hop, and I mean, honestly, music in general, have been gone. People doing something for the first time has left music, and it's because of the way that like everybody can commentate and speculate. Fuck all that. And we're just gonna do what feels right and not worry about that. And whatever flag comes after is cool. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to take it there? To not give a fuck. To care so much that you don't give a fuck. You know? That's what this is. When was the last time? It's like I lived 2 times. How many times you get to live a new life? It must be because a nigga too nice. And we about to get too high. So double in. This shit is heaven sent. And if we ever sin, we repent. I'm making a better plan, becoming a better man. Cause first time I died, nobody gave a damn. I'm taking everything they said I can't. Rebirth of a good, and I've been an ant. In my past life, had a sacrifice. Watch with mad eyes, green eyes till I realize I decide my fate. I'ma take my place. Can't remember the last time that I felt this way. Pop something, smoke something, get lit. When's the last time you heard it like this? Pop something, smoke something, get lit. When's the last time you heard it like this? Yo, what up, what up, what up?
That's more like it.
You wanted an intro, you gonna get a motherfucking intro. What up, y'all? Run them likes up, run them. I see y'all is already on it. I like who's already in here, y'all. Some
Let's
nice,
go. Let's go.
beautiful people here on this Sunday evening. It was New Music Friday. We could have just jumped into it on Friday, but we like to take our time and do it right. Shout out Brad in the building, tagging people up, putting good energy on it. And he is calling himself Mustard this time around. Not DJ Mustard, but coming off the heels of producing the #1 smash, Not Like Us.
All right.
Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. Mustard dropped his solo debut album, Faith of a Mustard Seed.
Nice.
Mustard has been in the game forever. Producers have been getting more spotlight than ever. It's dope. I feel like they're finally, well, I hate to say that because producers for a long time have told stories through their music, but when they did, it was a special event, and it's been a minute. Dr. Dre with the Chronic, Timbaland. Producers like that were able to put out classic albums like Welcome to Virginia and The Chronic and The Chronic 2001. How do you feel about that?
I think that's a good point that you make. I think that what we really gotta recognize is that even if you think about DJ Drama, that's probably a good one to bring up there, is that we get the best music from artists and when we have the DJ or the producer out front and also the artist out front, right? When they're both in the spotlight, Metro Boomin, Future, etc. When we both see when we see both of them, that's when we get the best music by far, right? So, like you said, for a long time we went through this area to where producers aren't getting paid. We don't want to see you. We just want to see the artist, right? We want to see the hit song, which is wrong, which is terribly
You're
wrong.
getting deep into it. Yeah, there really was. Yeah, go on.
And we got to the point, and we can talk about Drake a lot, but he has so much effect on things when it comes to ghostwriting, producers, all that shit coming to the forefront and actually mattering for everybody, getting paid, So
Well, it had been going on for a long time.
forever.
There was producers who were making, and shout out Dro, shout out Trey in the building. I don't know what I gotta hit him up about. We got an interview on Thursday. It'll be going down. But we can text about it or or something. But to stay on subject, shout out RG all day. You're right. And to where it would be hard for them to tell their story. But it's Metro Boomin is kind of revolutionized
100%.
that. And he did it. What was the album with the two people burning on the cover?
I wouldn't even start there. I would say Metro really started making his mark with the Spider-Man trilogies, with that was, for me, was like, okay, like you're really doing this thing, like you're going to
Did
movies.
he do? I feel like he did the second soundtrack, but that was after the project I'm talking about.
Got it. Okay.
Because that's what launched him into superstardom. Obviously, he had been producing hits for everybody for a decade about at that point. What up, y'all? We're in here talking about DJmustard's album, Strength of a Mustard Seed. He just produced Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. He dropped his solo album.
You see, for me, with the thing is with Metro Boomin, I kind of am weird with him because he is owed a lot. He is owed a lot just from whatever
he feels that way.
He is owed a lot. He's owed fucking a shit ton. When you look at Metro Boomin and you just go back and just the history of music and you start writing down like this was a hit, and you start realizing like how many beats that Metro is actually on. Same thing with DJmustard, what we're going to talk about here very shortly. You start being like, damn, he did that one and this one and that one and this one and that and that one and that one and that one. You're like, well, who else is making beats? Who else is doing beats? At this point, that's how crazy it gets when we talk about producers of that caliber, like DJmustard.
He's kind of riding Metro's wave into doing.
And that's why we're doing this album review, right? Because there's a whole lot.
It's another segment of the Civil War between Drake and Kendrick playing out on this album, on this piece of music. It's interesting. Well, and very intentionally, I feel like there's a couple of exceptions. Obviously, Lil Yachty is friends. We need to. There's a lot to unpack here, AJonz.
What do you want to talk about, bro? So whatever you want to talk about, just let me know. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, where do you feel like? Where do you?
I think we should start at the fact that we started off the show with your trailer, right? With you talking about, not giving a fuck and caring so much that you have to get to that point. I think a lot of the music
we gotta start with the album title.
But let me get there. Just let me cook for a second here. But when we talk about those diss songs, even all the music that we're even getting up to the album review, what the problem for me is that why do we care? That's my thing. And that's the whole question. Like when I reviewed your album, I care because you're an independent artist. You have something to say. You're on the rise, so on and so forth. So I understand DJmustard. What are you trying to do? Why do I care about this project?
Okay,
you know,
let's get into that. I can speak for myself on why I cared about the project, right? First off, the title is amazing.
Of course,
Faith
incredible.
of a Mustard Seed.
Makes sense.
And he unpacks it a lot throughout the album. And mainly attaches it to two artists, Kendrick Lamar and Nipsey Hussle are the two artists that he attaches the saying Faith of a Mustard Seed to. Now, for those who don't know what Faith of a Mustard Seed means, what up, Hot-Headed Radio is in the building. Follow them. We'll be collaborating on some stuff. Shout out Jay Anthony. Faith of a Mustard Seed means that is one of the most powerful things in the world. A mustard
if not the
seed.
most. Shit. Yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
And it's little. And it's got all this strength and power.
That's why it's so powerful, and that's why the album has to hold so much weight at the same time, That's why it's such this is an important project, which is why I'm glad we're reviewing it, because it is important. It's very important, from the title to what's on the music to who's on it to why it is why it was dropped right now.
Everything about it is important.
I agree so much.
And even Faith of a Mustard Seed. We have, DJmustard, the producer. Yep, exactly, Milk. He produced Not Like Us, which that song, he said he didn't need no promo for the album after Not Like Us came out. It's a smash. It was a smash, and that sound was.
I disagree with that, though. 100%, though.
That beat was crazy.
I disagree. I obviously I think Not Like Us is a huge record, but I disagree with DJmustard saying that 100%. I think that was a little clout chasey and kind of a cop out for you to get sales and not to put the work in to sell the project. So that's what I'm going to be hard on that.
He
and say
put work in on the album for sure.
But obviously it's going to help him, but
the song's not even on the album.
But that's the problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. You can't say bro helped me and then bro's not even on the album. Like not even on one song on the album, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like I like this album a lot, but I have a lot of problems with it too, bro. I have a lot of problems with this album too.
It would have been nice to have Kendrick on.
It was necessary, bro. It was necessary. If you got skits on this album, you need if you're not gonna get a verse, you need a Kendrick talking skit on this album, bro. After Not Like Us, you need to put that in there, bro. Especially if you're gonna say, I don't even need any promotion to drop the album. Like, fuck no. You better. We are expecting Kendrick to be here.
we didn't get into the second reason why I needed to listen to the album.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
On top of Not Like Us, there was 2 fire singles put out leading into it. They were slept on.
Yes.
But him and Travis Scott, Parking Lot, get the
Hot
fuck
song.
out of there. Nasty record.
Not to mention, Travis Scott's on a super, super crazy run right now that nobody's talking about. But we'll keep it on Mustard. He's going crazy right now. So
yeah, no, and so that song is phenomenal. I think a great song for both of them, and a catalog loaded with great songs. And then he put out a single called "Pray for Me," which was an interesting choice.
Mustard on the bars.
Yeah, on the bars, 8 minutes long. Yeah, like that was the next single, but that beat is so captivating. I could listen to it over and over. And I fucked with both of them. I had to listen to the album when it came out for that. Why did you?
I like the album because I like that we're in the range of where artists are
Why'd you
starting
have
to.
to listen to it?
Because I watched the pop out first of all, and he was a part of that. So, and then obviously I watched Pray for Me as well, and he's rapping. So, are we? We're obviously thinking, okay, so you're a producer, right? Are you going to be rapping on this whole album when you put out a song with you rapping on it that's this long, etc.? That's what I thought. I'm sitting here thinking like, is this dude gonna switch from producing to rapping now? I'm like, all
No.
right, he's kind of nice. I'm like, but this is not the play. But if you're not,
He
but
had
I
one bar. Yeah, yeah. Tragedy. He's rapping on it. He raps on a joint. Dang, Tragedy ain't. You know how Tragedy is. So, but he hasn't checked it out or the singles. Yeah, he's rapping on one of the singles called "Pray for Me."
yeah, he's
Shout
rapping
out
on that song.
Tragedy in the motherfucking building. Shout out everybody in the motherfucking building. Everybody who's been in the building.
But I had to listen to it because I think it's an important moment in culture for us to this point forward from the beat on to be invested in the music as a whole. You know, I think from this point on, if you don't understand, even if you, whatever side you're on the beef, nobody cares anymore. The real thing is that they put your attention on the music for once in a long time. They put your eye on what's going on with the music for
No,
once
it
in a
did
long time.
matter. The lines were drawn through the whole album very specifically besides Yachty and Thug. And I feel like Thug has snaked Drake. I think that Thug has switched sides, and I feel that way. Um
Nah, I'm gonna be real with you. This album is hurting without Drake on it too. 100%. Drake needed to be on this album, bro.
Well, what's interesting is if we go back to something Metro said, the song Cinderella that Drake wanted to be on,
Hmm.
it sounds like it needed Drake, and it's only 2 minutes long. Metro, like, people really dislike Drake right
It's
now.
crazy, bro. I mean, even though that
But
I understand
and the
the
line was drawn on the album in multiple ways from Ty Dolla and Charlie, who are from Ye's camp, who clearly
we need them out in the open. We need definitely. I'm not even the biggest Ty Dolla Sign fan. I don't
what?
think. I
Get
don't
the,
think he can.
we gotta
I
stop talking.
I don't think he can sing that well. I think he's come a long way. I think he's come a very long way, and he can hit a few notes very well. I think his pen is the real thing that gets
He's
him
one of
far.
the most
But
dumbest
on this
lyricists.
album, though, he elevates.
He's
On
one of
that
the
song with
dumbest.
him on,
Well, he's
he
got
elevates.
Charlie backing him on every song that they're both on. Hold on. A great writer is tough. I feel like he's a great melody writer, and I love his voice and the inflections it makes.
He's
And it
unique.
and it sounds like he's pleading, and I love the pleading in his voice, like he's working for it, and I love to hear that in a
I
voice.
agree. I agree.
Uh, um, and then and Charlie backing him on all the songs, but I feel like he has silly lyrics, incredible melodies, and great inflection. Um,
I'm the opposite. I think he is good at hitting the notes, but he could do. I mean, I'm sorry, he could do better at hitting the notes. But his writing is pretty good. I think his writing is pretty excellent. But when he comes on a song, I'm always like the Sonics for me are always like, eh. Maybe
Charlie
it could take some
Wilson
seeing.
tragedy.
Charlie
Charlie
Wilson
Wilson.
though, fire every
No, I
time.
mean
bro.
Charlie's a legend, but we gotta slow down. And
Okay, all right. Let's go back to the beginning.
I don't
right?
know what to start with. I don't know whether to go. Yeah, Uncle Charlie for sure. I don't know whether to start with certain themes of the album and how we feel about them.
Let
Or
me just take
tracks.
the lead, and I'll take you exactly where we need to go. So, first of all, the album has skits on it. There's not a music, just like with Eminem. There's not a music video for every skit. If you're gonna have a project with skits on it in 2024, and you have the budget, make a music video for every single skit. Plain and simple. First of all, like there's no reason for us independent artists to need visuals this much, and for you to have a project that you want people to listen to not have visuals for these skits that are important.
Well, we don't know. We don't know if they're coming or not. Rollouts are extended and different now because like it's changed because in the past you had to buy an album to hear the album. And so you could drop singles.
There we go.
And nowadays
you're going.
You have to drop visuals, extra content, all of that, because when the album is dropped, the world is gonna hear the whole album. And so you have to play a longer game with visuals and stuff like that. I'm sure they're coming, but a lot of times you talk about some elaborate shit that they might not do, and the skits aren't that elaborate. They do kind of encourage this story, but my debate about the skits is if they're necessary. Now, to really bring the feeling and to bring Mustard's life full circle, sure, because a good place to start is the album is like Mustard telling you his life.
Yes, it is. It definitely is.
And there's the skits that are really personal and are directly spoken to him.
Right.
And then there's a following song with artists telling their perspective on the subject through their lens.
See, but you're very in the weeds, right? You're very not surface level. You obviously can pick that up because you're an artist, right? And we can see that. But here's the thing. Nobody else understands that because we just know it's a DJmustard album. So what I'm trying to say is that you're right. It
doesn't take much though if you listen to the album to understand that. Come on, man.
I agree.
It starts off with Kirk, and it's not really a song. It's a musical skit. It's music playing in words of wisdom to set the faith tone. And that tone is in there because religion has obviously played an important role of his life. I want to believe that he's going to Sunday school or something is what's being discussed.
Let me put it this way. When Donda came on, there's no way you felt this way when the album came on, right?
What way?
When Donda comes on,
Donda is one of the greatest albums of all fucking time.
Exactly, right? So when Donda comes on,
I went to 2 of the Donda
energy in the room.
I went to 3 of the Donda listening parties.
But just listen to what I'm saying.
When he was living in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. You can't bring up something like that and expect you to not.
Yes, we can, bro. We have to, bro.
But I'm not.
You were just telling me the other day that there needs to be competition.
I'm not going to compare anything to that.
You have to. You have to, bro. Do you know why? Because this guy makes millions of dollars and he needs to be critiqued unbiasedly on his work. And we're not here. We're here to talk about the album itself and how it could be, how as artists, me personally, I take it personal when I see an artist that has everything that I want, and you don't take the necessary precautions to make that stuff happen, right?
We're discussing an incredible album
It is incredible.
that does incredible storytelling.
It does do
For a
that.
producer, especially.
But it's not gonna stick. That's my problem. I love it. I love it.
Wait,
it's gonna come.
I think it's gonna have singles that are going to do nasty.
Best song on the album, mine, 100%.
Look, Rowdy Rich and Ellie.
That song's trash. That LMA song with Roddy Rich, trash, garbage, absolute garbage.
It is.
Heard it a million times.
It is made for the radio.
That song's absolutely terrible. That's the only song on the album I skipped.
We are talking about a producer, DJmustard, who made the Not Like Us beat, Kendrick Lamar. They not like us. They not like us. He made that.
Yeah,
beat.
we keep getting kind of off track and all over the place.
We're talking about that album. Well, I'm trying to update. I do this all the time. We're good. I know what I'm doing. I got it under control. But yeah, he put out an album, and we're discussing the album.
As you can see, I'm a little bit more of a harsh critic, but I am going to tell you that I like the album a lot. I am going to tell you that too, but I'm going to tell you exactly what
it won't stick. You're correct. I'll agree with you on that. It doesn't make you want to listen to it all day.
But think of that. You saying that this is DJmustard, the guy that makes the catchiest beats in the industry. He is supposed to be the one that if you have, and that's
faith of a mustard seed.
It's going to seem like I'm griping on him. But I'm just really critical on major artists. That's another thing, bro. And if you're gonna come out after Metro with that incredible production, he has some incredible beats on here
without skits or nothing, and told a story a story of whooping Drake's ass, and then the story of fucking a bitch after on the second tape. But yo, because they just put out We Don't Trust You on CD, and I had to get that shit, and so I'm like revisiting these things.
See, you're a real music guy, though. You're a real music guy. You got like vinyls and stuff like that.
Vinyls, yeah.
Vinyls, there we go. I'm sorry. See?
Yeah, and I listen to them. Yeah, I got my Tattoo Baby. I got my Drake vinyl right there. Behind me. She said she don't like Drake. He not like us. And so on top, they got the church theme. They have the sides of the war going on theme going on.
But it's so confusing, bro.
Not quite a lot of jabs. Not
quite
a lot of jabs.
That hook? What's he doing there? Are you in the beef or not? Like, why is Yachty on the hook? Why he's killing it? But you're saying that the lines are being drawn, but I was really confused because I felt like this was like
for one moment.
For that moment, you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think that DJmustard was trying to take advantage of I think he's doing what Eminem is doing and trying to take advantage of a time where music is being cared about. And this project could have lasted a lot longer if he wouldn't have put it out right now. I think you put out Pray For Me with DJmustard rapping on it, and you create a buzz around him, not just producing beats. You don't need Kendrick for that, so on and so forth. And Kendrick is just not around, bro. You need him around to be effective. Unfortunately, you need him in sight, in your vicinity to really be effective and do the most damage for you. And I feel like it hurt me not having him on the album when I was listening to it and not seeing Kendrick there.
It's not about Kendrick, though.
I know that, but it's a West Coast sound, bro. And Kendrick is coming off of declaring the West at the top, etc., and so on and so forth.
So he's
Am I
letting
wrong?
the rest of the West shine. He set the platform, and then they're coming on there and they're doing a great job with a lot of bangers, and a great overall sound that bangs at times. It lifts your heart at times. You know what I'm saying? I don't like this simping. I wish the relationship songs could be a little bit more serious. They throw in a skating jam with Blast on there, and he says only for the serious skaters.
Blast.
I gotta say, the album took me through so much of my own life and
I think for me, yeah.
experiences. I come through a line of skaters. I don't have the church background, but the sounds of church I've always loved. The choir, blah, blah. And it's funny. Tragedy says, I hate church themes in hip hop. I feel like they go hand in hand.
Overplayed a little bit. A little overplayed. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, Tattoo Baby, like some skating rink music. Like, you know it is. Hey! I would love to play songs from the, like, play portions to highlight some of the things we're talking about. But
well, it's better that they actually
the way
check
YouTube
it out,
is set up. Yeah, skating music. It's a smooth little jam. It's a smooth little bop. He almost tried to do too much.
I agree with you on that. I think it was a little bit too much. And I think honestly, there's too many Roddy Ricch songs on here. Like, I heard him too many times on this album. He's on like 2 or 3 of these joints.
Look, Rowdy needs a comeback.
Well, it's not the right time, bro. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Get out of here. We're not.
He had a very nice song on there.
Yes, bro. But as an artist, we just can't take every time that we think that we can capitalize to do that. And we have to start teaching. We have to start walking people to why we need to care about the music. What's the point in doing this if you're not going to walk your fan to why to care about DJmustard? I agree. It has a lot of summer hits on it.
Truth is fire. Truth is, go listen to Truth Is by Roddy Ricch on the album. Don't let this man take you out of listening to Bob.
Listen to the whole album, but then think about this. Think about what I'm saying, right? When you listen to DaZ Exotic, we are personally invested in him, right? Because of the things that he does, his character, what he gives us for his rollouts. You should expect the same thing from these guys. That you should expect that exact same thing. And then the music should meet that expectation on top of that. For me, I feel like you have the music. I feel like the production, he can do better. He can do better a little bit on the production. He can switch it up a little bit. This beat doesn't have to be the same tune. You can put a bridge in there, but I'm going to critique it down to the core. But you as fans, you just got to want more out of your artist as a whole. You know, it's not enough just to make a good song. If you want to make an album about your life,
you say that
interviews.
You say that, but I find the fans more pretentious than they've ever been, and they need to shut the fuck up and just listen to the fucking bops.
Nah, man. I think
and like just let the artist create what the fuck he wants to fucking make. I don't know, bro. I'm so intentional, but people get so mad at my intentions sometimes. Like, I don't know.
I think you're you, bro. No, not everybody's gonna like you, bro. No, not everybody likes me. Not everybody likes all the shit that I do, but fuck them, bro. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, for the people that do like you and know your character, that's what matters, bro. That's what really matters, you know? I mean, unless you're doing people wrong, who gives a fuck about whoever doesn't like you? But when it comes to music, I want to, when I don't listen to a lot of music. So the artists that I listen to, I know I'm invested in. I'm listening to you for a reason. And you can tell I'm listening to it because I'll share your stuff.
I want to drop,
you,
bro. I want to drop Lunatic's Manifesto like today, and I can't. It's crazy.
See, because you got a lot of music that you care about now that deserves more shine, that you still got more work to do on. And that's the thing that hurts this album, is that it's a great album. It's in the wrong place as far as timing. And, you know, if it's going to be DJ Mustard, I want to really feel like this was a movie.
I hate that last year was so lackluster for releases. And so to get all these major releases like they aren't nothing is crazy. Like even Lupe Fiasco Samurai.
100%. See, now you're cooking. Now you're cooking. You're talking about projects that are probably good, but come and go because we just don't want to take the time to really invest in the artist and say, hey, bro, that was a slap, but I don't really give a fuck. You know, like I'm going to put this in my playlist and never play it again. That's fine. That's fine too, which is great because it's going to get.
I try my hardest not to.
But
I'm guilty. I try my hardest not to do that.
But the music is supposed to make you not want to do that, bro. That's the point. The music and what the artist does is supposed to make you not want to do that, you know? And if you have the resources to make sure that your listener is engaged, then do that, bro. Don't fucking, because here's what these major artists do, bro. They take the budget and they put it in their pocket, and then they micromanage this little amount of money to try to create this great project because they need to save it, so on and so forth. And then we get something like this because you didn't want to put 100,000% into
prayer?
it. That's how I feel about it, honestly.
Can we talk about Yak's prayer?
What's up?
Kodak Black, Yak's prayer.
We need more of Kodak Black and DJ Mustard right now. We need an album with both of them on it immediately.
Thank you.
We need
bro. Let me see. I'm gonna go through this list. The intro, we're not gonna rank that. Up Now, I'll say that's fire. Would I put it on my personal playlist? Maybe when I'm digging or in a certain mood.
It's one of those songs that comes on, but you won't turn it off. You won't turn it off.
I'm gonna pretend like the Vince. Right, I won't turn it off. Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to it to the end, but yeah.
Kodak Black is a rapper, Tattoo Baby. Me and Tattoo Baby will be doing show together.
That Kodak Black record is hard, bro.
The Vince Staples record was mid.
It was very mid, bro. Okay. You know, I felt like my thing with Vince Staples is I like him, but I don't like him enough to invest in him.
Oh, Yak's prayer. Yeah, definitely. I'll send it to you to listen to.
But that song, it wasn't that good, bro. He did too much. Tried to be too Kendrick, too West Coast Kendrick-y, etc. on the Dead Homies, you know, whatever.
One of them ones. This has to be the softest batch of bangers that he's ever put together.
Now you're talking
on an album.
You're talking.
But that's why he needed Not Like Us.
We're talking about DJ Mustard, bro. And every song on this is like, bro, did you already have this recorded or did you make this album? You know, that's how it feels. And they are bangers. You got like Parking Lot, fire. That shit's hard.
Well, he gave us the best of it early, a lot of it. I'll say, damn, and this is rough. This is really rough right now because Parking Lot, Parking Lot is the only one I'd put in rotation.
I would definitely put in mine. Charlie Wilson and Ty
barely in rotation
goes crazy, but yeah. You know, it's a good. If you want to clean your house,
but I'm not gonna listen.
This is a good album, bro.
For Mom, bro.
Let me say that.
Yes.
If you want to,
I just want to let it play.
If you want to vibe out, do a summer, spring, fall, winter cleaning. This is the perfect album to do it to. It's got a record for every emotion, ups and downs, some church stuff, so on and so forth. It has some of those deep records
And it's
from
got a uplifting though. It makes you feel good through the whole thing though. There's
right.
not a moment that makes you feel bad or too tough or anything like that.
It's not a bad album by any means. You should invest your time into it. When you go into the album though, it's DJ Mustard's life, man. And you're just going to understand that he has better records than this. But it kind of gives you an idea of what does he have next, you know? Because even if I'm giving this criticism to the album, I know he has better records in the tuck, bro. Like, right?
I tried that.
Right. We know that this isn't his magnum opus, his best work. So, but he did need to get some music out. He did need to get something out.
The question is, what does Kendrick got next?
That's the real question, bro. Is am I going to be saying the same thing about Kendrick, right? That's the thing, bro. Because now I feel like he's dropping the ball too, bro. I even feel like he's dropping the ball. You know, he's on time, bro. He better come with it too.
He's on the timer for sure, but dropping the ball, strong.
He better come with it, bro.
He better come with it. Full court press, nigga. Full court press. No.
Let me say this right now. If this album is bad, we will be asking for Drake to drop. Okay. If this album doesn't live up to the hype, we will be asking for Drake to drop immediately.
Jones, I want people to understand. I want you and a lot of people to understand a lot of things, right? Okay, right? The more I've done this, I move when my heart moves, not on nobody else's time and not on nobody else's pressure or demand, especially because I always want to give my audience the best of what I'm making. And I always want to raise the bar. And if that means a delay, I don't got to announce shit, say shit, be sad.
Fair enough.
I might give something in the meanwhile, whatever, you know, but I just want to give the best of me at all times. Because I spent so much time not and suffering the consequences of that, and that delays you what you're doing. You're on the opposite end a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like I think that if someone like Kendrick Lamar, okay, bro, we get it. You move on your own time, but you've done that for more than long enough. You know, it's time, and you've obviously made some.
But I'm always giving them something, so it's okay if you know what I mean.
Exactly. Like, you're giving them something. You know what
they can barely keep up.
That's the point. Is you're always giving them something. But
it gets tough though too sometimes because I'd be like, ugh, they don't understand that this ain't the magnum opus. They don't, you know, like there's so much that don't get. So like, yeah.
Well, even me, bro. A lot of the music that I made that I release now is a lot of older music. But the thing is at that time I was locked into the zone, and this was my best work. You know. So you were supposed to just to get it out there and to get the ball rolling, and to have something attached, and like it's quality joints. But that's the thing. If you're an artist, you got to play that balance though. When to drop, when to not to drop, what you should be putting out, etc. It's just a part of being an artist. But overall, when we talk about Kendrick, I mean, and we're talking about him going against Drake, when we clearly know Drake has better numbers, has more songs, has more hits. The next one, it's got to be excellent, bro. It's got to be no skips. It's got to be absolutely incredible, bro. Like, and that's why this time where we see Drake down in the first place, even though he's fucking around and memeing and shit, he don't have to say shit, bro, because all he knows is that Kendrick has got to perform at this point.
He's put out like 7 songs. I want people. He's still putting out music, so
he doesn't care, bro. He doesn't give a shit because he knows that Kendrick has to perform now. Even if he took the L, Kendrick has to put up or shut up now. And that's a big.
And he's going to. That's not
I think he will too. I think he will too. I think he will too. And
he's inspiring others to put forth their best foot. And it's interesting because there's a duality here where it might not be Mustard's best set of songs, but it's his best foot forward.
Yes, and let's go there. After I've dogged down on him here a while, let's talk about changing your motive as an artist, right?
I think that's a great place to go into what our album what number we'd give it as an overall.
Okay. I was gonna
we'll go into motive. Let's talk motive.
I was gonna say the reason why this album is amazing is because you know what you get from DJ Mustard, and he's stepping outside of the box to become more introspective. One, he's rapping. Two, and it's not just your DJ Khaled, throw your artist in here and make songs. These are real West Coast artists.
He sacrificed good songs for storytelling.
Exactly. Not only is he taking his cachet with putting Roddy Ricch on those songs, he doesn't need to perform, bro. DJ Mustard's back catalog is fucking incredible. He doesn't need to put out a great album. The reason why this album is incredible is because he's doing something with substance. It has something with real substance. There's still bangers you can play during the summer. And even though it's not, Kendrick's quality, we see he's trying to get there and he's moving in that direction. And that in itself is going to do great for music.
Okay. So his ambition has shifted. It's grown. It's great to see ambition grow for an artist. And it's great that you mentioned that. I never, that's something I'm working on, is letting people cook. But yeah. So what would you give it?
I'm going to give this, what is it, out of 10?
Yeah.
Out of 10, I'm going to give it a good 6.5, bro. I'm going to go 6.5.
Be brutal. 6.5? Is that your brutal answer?
That's generous. That's generous.
Don't be generous.
If I'm going to give it a real artist.
Okay.
Shoot. Is it better than The Death of Slim Shady? No.
What? Okay,
it's
not because The Death of Slim Shady had so much replay value.
It's not better than that album, so I'm gonna give it a solid. I'm gonna give it a 5, bro. The brutal ranking would be a 5 because I would give
The Death of Slim Shady
about a 6.57.
The Death of Slim Shady's hard. I fuck with it. It has a lot of replay value and things you pick up in the story and intricacies. And he laid himself out. Well, there's a couple themes I don't.
I think it's if you want to go on a limb,
I wanted to talk more about this simping on this album. Can we? What the fuck has love really turned into that?
Into. I mean, I think.
All they talk about is buying this girl's stuff and how she don't gotta do shit. And that's a lie. Them niggas got NDAs. They're protective of their shit. They'll smack a bitch. They got egos. They don't even want their girls backstage at other niggas' concert.
You have to understand, bro. Most people with money are really insecure, bro, and don't have a lot of character or confidence in themselves.
Damn. Okay.
So if he's simping, maybe he's really just a simp, bro. Maybe.
No, but there's a lot of simping on the album. There's a lot of
simping. But then again, that's kind of what's in, when it comes to making that type of music when you're catering to a woman. If you're not on the ratchet side getting the money, you're on the other side as the dude paying it.
It's crazy all the shit that Future promotes that he doesn't do.
I mean, a lot of artists, bro.
But Future is so tough, and he don't even be saying a word. He don't even try to be a rapper, but that's another subject for another day. But so I give it I give it a 7. I give it a 6.57.
I'm going a 5, but I would say 6.5 if because it's DJ Mustard. Because it's DJ Mustard. I'll give him the extra point and a half for that. My thing is bro, like if this makes you not want to listen to it, I'm sorry. But hey,
go listen to it. I think it's definitely an enjoyable listen. It's not super long either.
It's 14 songs, I believe. A couple of them are skits. So
nah, fuck all that Drake hating though on the album. Just the undertone.
It's gonna continue, bro. It'll be. It's up for. Kendrick said it. It's up for him for the rest of the year. But here's what's gonna happen, bro. We're gonna get so tired and worn out of them dissing on Drake. It'll just go away, man.
Let them like them. Drop a comment. Don't be a squid. At least say what's up. You know what I'm saying in the comment section. Drop a like. Do some. We are about. Yeah, I don't know. It's so much to unpack.
What I would say is go play the late night tip instead of DJ Mustard's Faith of a Mustard Seed. You get more out of that album than you will out of DJ Mustard's album for sure. By far. By far, bro. Like by far.
Yeah.
No,
That 30 to call missing. There's a man out on a mission. Tell me where have you been hitting? I'm gon' find it. The perfect timing.
Do something to you, bro.
Did you hear the music playing?
Yours? I can't hear yours.
I just had music playing on the show. I was like, he must not hear it.
Oh no.
Because I had put on a song from On the Late Night Tip at the end, and I was gonna, cause you said what I was gonna say at the end. Shit, go stream On the Late Night Tip.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Let me give it a shout out.
Can you hear it now?
Can't fix this ghetto exquisite. The inner dog having a
Interesting,
I
but
hope they can hear it.
yeah, can y'all hear it watching? I see y'all in this motherfucker. Could y'all hear the music playing? The AJonz was commentating.
Yeah, I was commentating.
He was telling y'all to listen to it.
I was telling it. Hey,
that's what he was saying while it was
time,
playing.
You know, I can't help it.
But yeah, On the Late Night Tip out now. Yo, look, I don't hate on Major. I don't hate on indie. You know, to each their own zone. I wish success for everybody. And some people's dreams are bigger than others. Some people are willing to dig deeper than others. You can just hope that you inspire people to dig deep and be great. And that's the root. And to also have grace for yourself. You know, that's a theme throughout it all is redemption. So we are out of here. Shout out to y'all. Peace.
Later.